Why DSS should listen to the wife of late Sunday Igboho'S aide and release his corpse. Now the news in detail. The wife of Saheed Aide, popularly known as Aide, was killed during the invasion of Sunday's Igboho'S home and has cried out for the release of her husband's corpse. The widow of Aide was captured in a video posted by Isekan Omo Odua TV. She was captured with her little son being moved to tears. She couldn't control her emotion when asked to speak about the demise of her late husband. At that point, the only thing she could say was to demand her husband's corpse. Aide, according to the report, survived by an aged mother, wife, 3 children, and his siblings. He was the only associate of Sunday Igboho that was killed during the invasion of the Yoruba activist's home in Soka, Ibadan. The 12 other associates of Sunday Igboho were recently released. According to a statement issued by the leader of the Ilana Omo Odua group, Prof. Banji Akintoye, he disclosed that Aide was shot 48 times, but the bullets did not penetrate him. When bullets failed, it was reported that the DSS operative slammed a mortar on his head and butchered him to death. It was also reported that Ade's body was badly decapitated, that DSS operatives were ashamed to leave the body behind. Professor Banji Akintoye noted that Aide has made his exit to fight again another day. The president of the Yoruba group also noted that there is no going back in the agitation for the Yoruba nation. The death of Aide is truly sad because he was a victim of what has been considered an illegal invasion. This is because DSS had no warrants when the home of Sunday Igboho was raided. The Yoruba activist has sued DSS in court. Recently, an Oyo State High Court ruled in favor of Sunday Igboho had demanded that the sum of 20 billion naira be paid to him. This is against the 500 billion naira the Yoruba activists demanded in court. In my opinion, DSS didn't do the right thing to have whisked the body of Aide away. It is also very wrong that since then, his family has not seen the corpse of their late son, father, husband, and sibling. The federal government needs to step into this issue so that the right thing can be done. It is so saddening and so disheartening that it is one sad news after the other in this issue of marginalization and no freedom of speech. You're not allowed to speak. You're not allowed to speak even if you're dying out of marginalization. Even if you're dying, if things are not sitting right with you, you're not allowed to speak. And we keep calling this a democratic system of government. Now, not to even speak now that this is an evil, adding salt to injury. An innocent person is killed, and you don't give the family the cost to mourn and bury. This is so unfair. This is what one would hear and hide his or her face in shame if this present government are really in the right state of mind. This is so unfair. Apart from killing the innocents now, you even jailed, entering a man's house without a search warrant, shooting and killing an innocent man, and even after that whisking the body away. As if not enough, you still arrest those people and put them in jail. Like, why is this done? We are not in a dictatorship. We are not in a we are not in a military regime. Even in the military regime, I don't think this is not in any way right. It is not right. It is so unfair. This height of marginalization have made people lose people. Our loved ones have been taken away from us. A lot of things have gone wrong. A lot of things have gone wrong. We can no longer bear it. Most people you see now, for a very long time, they have not been saying anything. And all of a sudden, they are now speaking it out. That is because our hearts can no longer bear the pain. Nobody in his or her right senses will come out if there is peace, if there is unity, if security is as it's supposed to be, if there is no marginalization, allocation of funds is done in the right and correct manner, allocation of position, sharing of power is done in the right manner and as supposed to be. I don't think there will be anybody agitating for anything. This is because people are continually being marginalized and they're rubbing it on our faces that there is nothing we can do about it. That is why people will keep coming out to agitate to pull out. When something doesn't sit right with you, what do? You speak your mind. But no, we are no longer given the freedom to do so. We no longer have the freedom. We now have to hide and lower our voice whenever we're saying that this is not right. This is not fair in any way. It is not fair. Please, the federal government, in my opinion, should please, and the DSS should please release the corpse of this man so they can bury their dead and mourn him as supposed. If this isn't done, more people, this will spur more agitation. It will spur more agitation. People will continue to agitate until things continue to turn, things continue to take a new phase. May God send his servants all over the world to teach men righteousness. Amen and amen. This was what Nigerian government did in Afuroko that radicalized IPOP, and they want the Yorubas to radicalize too. Exactly my point. If you keep pushing people, if you keep marginalizing them and keep rubbing it in their faces that there is nothing they can do about it, they will find their strength and they will fight back in a manner that will not even be pleasant for anyone. If this country was better, if everything that is wrong today is made right, believe you me, nobody in his right senses will agitate for anything again. Nobody will want to come and disrupt the peace and unity. No one. It is rather sad and disheartening. Please, I plead and will continue to plead with the federal government and the DSS to please release the corpse of Aide to the family so that they can bury their dead and mourn him as well. Thank you all for sending your comments. Thank you all for listening. Till I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.